So let's remember that this COVID-19 is a much bigger issue. That getting a vaccine is all well and good, very good, but it's just like putting a little Band-Aid across a much bigger problem. And it's, of course, look at your history. In America, the problem is the Republican Party is responsible for 500,000 Americans dying. It was the lunatic criminal Trump and all the other Republican Party who went in and said, it's a hoax. It's a hoax. COVID is a hoax. That they went and then attacked medical research and said, oh no, don't listen to the medical. Oh no, geez, they're just making it. Oh gosh, yeah. And lunatic, dumbass Americans believed it and walked around and got sick and got other people sick. I mean, there's the power of the stupidity and the ignorance that is the Republican Party and the racism and the denial. They attempted block science, medical research, and say, oh no, you can't trust it. Oh geez, no. Just like they try and say, oh, you can't trust the news media. Oh no, you can't. You can only trust the news media that they tell you, which is right-wing lying bullshit of Fox News, of QAnon blood drinkers, of Limbaugh's and Alex Jones racist scumbags intentionally lying to you, deceiving you. So they don't want to talk about reality, of course. They're busy talking about lies and lies and lies to perpetuate racism, but also the money of corporate tyranny. Because it's the corporations who are busy poisoning and polluting all of the whole planet with that economic system based on profit. Profit at any price. Well, the price is you, your health, your kids' health. Here comes COVID-19 as an example. Because COVID-19 is part of climate change. Oh, yes. Generations of generations coming down from the Industrial Revolution, your immune system has been destroyed by all those pollutions and toxins that you breathe, that you drink in the water, that you have in your food. All that stuff is poisoning you, breaking down your immune system. And throw into that the overpopulation of humans, getting more people together, and it breaks down. Every time it breaks down a little more and more. Hello, COVID-19. It's all in there together, folks. It's not like some one offshoot, like, oh, geez, this COVID-19 just popped up, and oh, geez, that's not true at all. It's like somehow it just spontaneously developed, right? Like it didn't exist before. But that's what the right-wing Trump idiots try and tell you. Deny history, deny facts, deny medical research, deny wisdom. To tell you lies, so that you keep you ignorant, so you keep believing you gotta have a $7 an hour minimum wage is okay, even though it keeps you in desperate poverty. Why? Because it protects the Republican rich, the corporation. That's it. And they'll, bring out the racists, bring out white supremacy, bring out the Nazis, bring out the Christian fascists busy trying to deny women and gays equal rights. Put them in there so that they'll talk about it and get all worked up about that. And they won't pay attention to them getting poisoned and polluted by Republican corporation economics, destroying the whole planet. That's it. COVID-19 is just like a one part here. There's going to be more. There already has been. Look at your history. There already have been others that have come down the line that we've managed to, once again, jump in and put on a Band-Aid, put on a vaccine, put on some kind of medical, ability to get you some medicine to fight something. But you're not dealing with the real issue. The real issue. That the environment has been poisoned and polluted by an economic system that is based on toxicity, that holds as its value, as its worth, toxicity, profit, at any price. And you suffer. So that a little group, a few rich, can be very rich. But you are like their slaves. You are like their dolts. And so to do that, they got to keep you ignorant. So they got to give you Fox News. They got to give you QAnon blood-drinking idiots. They got to give you Limbaugh's and Alex Jones nutcases. So you're all deflected and busy thinking about that and that and that. And being ignorant. And saying, oh yeah, we can't believe science, because the Republicans told us we can't believe science. Oh yeah, we can't believe the news media because Republicans told us we can't believe the news media. We can't believe. How stupid do they get? Pretty stupid. Pretty stupid. Amazingly stupid. And, hold on. They're also playing into what they're really about. What the Republican Party now really is about. Nazi, white supremacy, Christian fascism. They're all in the Republican Party. That's who the Republican Party really is. Trump wasn't some anomaly. He was just a clear statement, open, about what the Republican Party really is. A band of criminal racists, all fed by the corporations, busy poisoning all of you. And here comes COVID-19, pointing it out again. The big problem that has to be addressed that is not being talked about. Climate change is real. It's caused by an economic system that has been busy making any excuse to make stuff cheap and just get it out there, even though that cheapness means it is toxic to you, to your kids, to the air you breathe, the water, the food you try and eat. And you see it in other ways too. Republicans have been busy with Trumpy boy telling you, oh, immigration, ooh, worry about other people, ooh, threat, scary. So all they think about is just like a Band-Aid issue, build a wall, just build a wall. Don't talk about and understand the issue that is fueling that immigration. What is it causing that immigration problem? Why are people desperately coming out of Africa to go to Europe, desperately coming out of Latin America to try and get to the U.S.? Poverty. Poverty caused by what? By that economic system that wants to keep you poor and stupid. Desperate to make any kind of money. You'll take anything. Just give me a job. Well, you got to breathe toxins. You got to eat toxins. You got to live toxins. And then shut up and be a worker. That's what the system says. And on top of it, you throw in Americans again. You got the gross stupidity of America's war on drugs. That has fueled this grotesque, and folks, it is grotesque, the perversion and corruption and violence of drug gang government, which is rife throughout Latin America. Why is it happening? Why are people desperately trying to get away? You hear it over and over again. They want to get away from drug gangs. They want to get away from drug violence. The drug gang violence. They don't want their kids to be part of it. And the drug gangs are the ones who have the money. They're making billions because of America's stupidity of the war on drugs. Because the reality is, to address the issue is, you gotta end the war on drugs. You have to legalize drugs. You have to run the market, not criminal enterprise. So you have to legalize. You have to pull the rug out from criminal enterprise. And who's against that? Who's against legalizing drugs and seeing the obvious benefit it is when you run it instead of criminal enterprises? You set the terms, you set the market, you set the age access controls. You do it. Not street gangs, not international drug cartels who sell anything, make an excuse because it's in the black market, it's underground, it's all cash, and it's big money. And it's the only means of you want employment in Latin America? When there's desperate poverty because of overpopulation, because of the Christian wacko church saying no birth control, no abortion, no. And so there's your example. Overpopulated countries with economics that cannot support that many people. And the only business is the drug gangs. The only ones who got a lot of jobs. You can be a thug, walk around with a gun, part of a drug gang, brutalize people, be violent, you get paid for it. And that's all what is the governments of Latin America. You hear it all the time in Mexico and El Salvador and Guatemala, Honduras, cesspits where drug gangs are the military, are the police, are the government, because they buy everybody off. They buy everybody off, and if they don't do what they want, they kill them. Drug gang economics. Made by America. Enforced by America. COVID-19. Economics. Reality. Yeah? Reality is the biggest threat to Republicans. Facts, medical research, science, the biggest threat to Republicans. Reality. That's why they need the gross stupidity of QAnon blood-drinking idiots. They need the ridiculous, obvious lies and fraud of Foxnews to tell you lies and lies and lies. They need the Limbaughs and the Alex Jones of lies and racism and stupidity. Because they all essentially are telling you lies, fabrications, to keep you stupid. To try and keep you stupid. So you won't notice. You won't believe reality. You won't believe reality. So they can stay rich. So they can keep poisoning and polluting you. So they can put in and destroy your rights and destroy your ability to vote at all. Just look what Republicans have been doing. It's obvious. COVID-19, a virus, comes in to point out and clarify reality. Reality. reality of the big issue that has to be finally addressed at some point, or only is going to get worse in all ways. And that's bad for you, and it's bad for your kids. It'll be bad for their kids. And they'll quite accurately say, your kids will be telling you, you really fucked up, parent. You believed Republican lies. You believed fucking Fox News. You believed QAnon idiots. You believed Limbaugh and Alex Jones and Trump. You believed racism, Christian fascism, to justify everything of repression. COVID-19, a virus, pointing out wisdom, pointing out reality.